Good afternoon, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 48-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, get out of the room. First, real quick, if you're catching this on Reels or any kind of short platform and you want to see the rest, or if you just want to know how to subscribe to the Pit, become a member of the Pit, you got to go to YouTube and hit one of my shows, and from there you can hit subscribe and like. And I'm really trying to build my audience up. I got 2 more subscribers in the last few days, and looks like it was my couple buddies of mine, Preston and another guy named Shane. Shout out, thanks bros. All the support I can get I'll take to keep this show and keep it going for you. So like I said, if you're catching a short platform, no big deal. It cuts off. Go to YouTube. You can watch the rest of the show, like and subscribe. Another thing I want to say real quick before we start, for those of you who are obsessed for some reason with my fingernails, yeah, I am 48 years old, and I paint my nails black. I've been doing it since high school, more or less, and it's just part of who I am, I guess. And no, I'm not trans or anything. It's kind of a leftover goth thing from high school, and I just don't want to grow up. So for those of you who can listen to me for 8 minutes and all you got to do is have a comment on is my damn nails, you probably shouldn't be watching the show anyway. So, okay, topic of today's pit is I'm going to drive this one into the ground a little bit, because this one really pisses me off, because this could happen where I live. Like I said, I live a quarter mile away from a major train junction area here. I mean, if what happened to us happened like what happened in Ohio, I would be one of the ones that I wouldn't be able to live here anymore. This is just a reiterate for some people who this man really is. Biden has sent millions over the last, 4 or 5 days to Ukrainian people for relief effort from the war. And to this date that I know of, he hasn't sent a dime to the people of East Palestine. These people are Americans. Okay, Americans of all kinds of ethnicities, but they're Americans. You see, on my show, I'm going to start saying American something, because when we start putting something in front of American, that's where that division just starts right there. You know, I'm French American, I'm African American, I'm Mexican American. No, you're an American of African descent. You're a Mexican of Mexican descent. You're a Frenchman of French descent. Let's just all become Americans. Okay, it's cool. We rock. But anyway, he hasn't spent a dime. He spent President's Day, again, walking around jerking off Zelensky. I'm sorry, he's got a crown put in, so I can't. Over here's kind of funny. But he spent President's Day in the Ukraine, while people in East Palestine are really, really, really struggling to find a drink of fucking clean, drinkable water. And I did a little further research, and it makes so much sense. The problem is Biden sees East Palestine in that area as enemies. Okay? He sees them as enemies because, like Joey Behar pointed out, this is what you get when you vote for Trump. So he doesn't care about them in that region, I guess, of America, because it's red. And a lot of people voted for Trump from that area. You're 86,000 years old, Joe. Forgive them and move on. Help them anyway. Speaking of President Trump, if I'll bring it back up again, he showed up over at East Palestine, with a bunch of water and a bunch of help. The man's in his 80s too, and he's a billionaire, and he's got no reason to do anything. But he wants to lead this country, and I'm starting to think that even though he might be unelectable, he is what we need. And just look I don't care how fucking liberal you are, and if you say we're better off today than we were with him, you're a fucking liar. Okay, even the top economists in the country have gotten together and decided we were better off 3 or 4 years ago than we are today. Okay, that's not me doing it, and you can check sources. Fact check me all you want. As a matter of fact, I invite it. Because if I'm wrong, correct me. I want to be right. And usually I fact check pretty deep. So anyway, quick pit, just to keep this, for those of you who subscribe and watch, period, to keep you kind of in a loop. Like, we got to keep these people in our prayers, and we got to keep them in our minds. Because there's 100 billion little towns like Palestine all over America. And what's going to happen if something derails there? You trying to tell me we can't handle a simple fucking train derailment? I mean, I don't buy that. I don't even buy that his administration could be so just daft. I mean, anyway, it's making me upset. So anyway, all right. Well, where I'm from anyway, the sun's out today, so I might take the bike out for a spin. I don't know. I'm going to play this thing behind me here for a while first, and then we'll see what happens. So anyway, thanks for your time. Like I say, stay vigilant. Keep looking forward, but once in a while, look behind you. Could be a train derailment and flip your life completely upside down. Anyway, with that being said, I love you, and God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. I'm out. Thanks.